Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Today's video is all about a topic near and dear to my heart. Peace. You know, I love a good time, a good laugh, and surrounding myself with good people. And that got me thinking, what's the opposite of good people? And more importantly, how can we avoid those folks to live a more peaceful life? In today's video, we're going to talk about 5 types of people you should avoid to maintain harmony and well-being. Let's dive right in. Okay, first up, we've got the dishonest Dans and deceitful Debbies of the world. These are the folks who seem to have a knack for bending the truth, twisting facts, and creating their own version of reality. They can be found in all walks of life, from the workplace to social circles, and even within families. You know the type, right? The ones who always have a story that just doesn't quite add up. They might seem charming and convincing at first, but there's always that nagging feeling that something isn't right. They tell a tall tale to save their own skin, even if it means throwing someone else under the bus. It's like they have no regard for the consequences of their actions, as long as they come out looking good. Now, I'm all about giving people the benefit of the doubt. Everyone makes mistakes, and sometimes people lie out of fear or insecurity. Maybe they had a bad day, maybe they misspoke. We've all been there. But there's a big difference between a one-time slip-up and a pattern of deceit. When someone consistently lies or tries to pull the wool over your eyes, that's a big old red flag, my friends. It's a sign that they can't be trusted, and that their words and actions should be taken with a grain of salt. Trust is like a precious vase. Once it's broken, it's never quite the same, even after you glue it back together. The cracks will always be there, a reminder of the betrayal and the hurt that was caused. And who needs that kind of stress in their life? Not me, and certainly not you. Life is too short to be constantly worrying about whether someone is being honest with you or not. These folks can really stir up trouble in your life, creating unnecessary drama and heartache. They can turn a peaceful situation into a chaotic mess with just a few words. It's exhausting to deal with, and it can take a toll on your mental and emotional well-being. It's like carrying around a heavy burden that you just can't seem to shake off. It's like they always say, honesty is the best policy. Being truthful and transparent in your interactions with others builds trust and respect. It creates a foundation for healthy and meaningful relationships. And you know what? They're right. When you're honest, you don't have to worry about keeping track of lies or covering up your tracks. You can be yourself, and people will appreciate you for who you are. So, let's make a pact to be honest with ourselves and with others. Let's surround ourselves with people who value truth and integrity, and let's steer clear of those who don't. After all, life is much more enjoyable when you don't have to constantly watch your back. Remember, honesty isn't just about telling the truth. It's about being genuine and authentic in everything you do. It's about living your life in a way that reflects your true self, without fear or pretense. So, watch out for the fibbers, but also strive to be a beacon of honesty in a world that sometimes seems to value deception. Your integrity is your most valuable asset, and it's something that no one can take away from you. Stay true to yourself, and you'll attract the right kind of people into your life. People who will support you, uplift you, and be there for you through thick and thin. And that's what really matters in the end. So here's to honesty, integrity, and living a life free from the stress and drama of deceit. Cheers to being true to ourselves and to each other. Next up, let's talk about the gossip mongers. These are the folks who just love to spread rumors and talk behind people's backs. They find joy in sharing the latest tidbits, whether true or not, and often embellish stories to make them more sensational. They thrive on drama like it's their morning cup of coffee. For them, the juicier the story, the better. It's almost like a sport where the goal is to be the first to share the latest scoop. Gossip. Now, I love a good story as much as the next person, but there's a big difference between sharing a funny anecdote and spreading harmful gossip. A funny story can bring people together, but harmful gossip can tear them apart. Words have power, my friends, and once they're out there, they can be hard to take back. It's like trying to put toothpaste back in the tube. Nearly impossible. Once you've said something, it can spread like wildfire, and you can't control where it goes or how it's interpreted. Think about it. Would you want someone talking about you behind your back the way these folks talk about others? Probably not. It's a matter of respect and empathy. We all have our flaws and moments of weakness, and it's important to remember that everyone is fighting their own battles. It's like my mama always used to say, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. Simple but oh so true, right? This age-old wisdom is a reminder to think before we speak and to consider the impact of our words on others. These types can really disrupt the peace and harmony of any group or situation. Gossip can create an atmosphere of mistrust and tension, where people are constantly looking over their shoulders, wondering what's being said about them. It's best to steer clear and let them gossip amongst themselves. By not engaging, you protect your own peace of mind and avoid getting caught up in unnecessary drama. Remember, the company you keep can influence your own behavior and mindset. Choose wisely and surround yourself with positive, supportive people who lift you up rather than bring you down. Instead of focusing on gossip, let's focus on building each other up. Share stories of success, offer words of encouragement, and be a source of positivity in your social circles. When we uplift others, we create a more supportive and harmonious environment for everyone. Compliments and kind words can go a long way in strengthening relationships and fostering a sense of community. So next time you're tempted to share a piece of gossip, think about the impact it might have and choose to spread kindness instead. In the end, it's all about creating a culture of respect and understanding. When we choose to speak kindly and avoid gossip, we contribute to a more positive and supportive world. Let's be the change we want to see and lead by example. So remember, if they'll dish about them, they'll dish about you. Choose your words wisely, and let's make a conscious effort to build each other up rather than tear each other down. Together we can create a more compassionate and understanding community. Let's make kindness the new norm and leave gossip behind. After all, a world filled with kindness is a world worth striving for.
This one's a no-brainer, folks. If someone is showing signs of violence or aggression, it's time to steer clear. Your safety and well-being are paramount, and nothing is worth putting yourself in harm's way. Now, I believe in second chances and all that, but when it comes to violence, there's a line that shouldn't be crossed. We all deserve to feel safe and respected, and anyone who threatens that is not someone you need in your life. It breaks my heart to think that there are people out there who resort to violence or aggression. It's just not right. Remember, your safety is your priority. If someone is making you feel uncomfortable or unsafe, trust your gut and remove yourself from the situation.
Oh boy, jealousy. It's a green-eyed monster that can rear its ugly head in the most unexpected ways. You know the type. They're never happy for your successes. They always have to one-up you, and they just can't seem to find joy in your joy. Listen, I get it. We all feel a twinge of envy every now and then. But when someone is constantly trying to dim your shine, it's time to take a step back. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, celebrate your wins, and genuinely want the best for you. Life's too short for negativity and comparison. Remember, your light shines brightest when you're surrounded by those who appreciate you for who you are.
Last but not least, let's dive into a topic that many of us can relate to. Let's talk about those irresponsible Irenes and unreliable Richards. You know the type, the ones who always have grand plans and big promises but never seem to follow through. These are the folks who just can't seem to get their act together. They might have the best intentions, but intentions alone don't get the job done. They make promises they don't keep, they're always late, and they often leave you hanging when you need them the most. It's frustrating, isn't it? And they're always leaving a trail of chaos in their wake. It's like they thrive in disorder, and somehow you're always caught in the middle of it. Now, I'm all for a little spontaneity, a bit of fun and unexpected joy in life. After all, who doesn't love a good surprise? But there's a difference between being carefree and being careless. Being carefree means enjoying the moment without unnecessary worries, while being careless means neglecting responsibilities and causing problems for others. When someone's lack of responsibility starts impacting your life, it can be incredibly draining. You find yourself constantly picking up the pieces and dealing with the fallout of their actions. It's time to set some boundaries. It's essential to communicate your needs and expectations clearly. Let them know that their behavior is affecting you and that it needs to change. It's like trying to nail jelly to a tree with these folks. You just can't do it. No matter how hard you try, their unpredictability makes it impossible to rely on them. And who needs that kind of frustration in their life? Life is too short to be constantly stressed out by someone else's lack of responsibility. Remember, you deserve to be surrounded by people who are reliable, trustworthy, and who value your time and energy. Surround yourself with those who lift you up, not those who bring you down. It's about creating a positive and supportive environment where everyone can thrive. Take a moment to reflect on the people in your life. Are they contributing positively, or are they draining your energy? It's okay to distance yourself from those who don't respect your time and efforts. By setting boundaries and prioritizing your well-being, you'll find yourself feeling more empowered and in control. You'll have more time and energy to invest in relationships that truly matter. So let's make a pact to value ourselves and our time. Let's choose to be around those who are dependable and who genuinely care about us. After all, life is much more enjoyable when shared with people who are all action, not just talk.
Thanks for watching. Remember, avoiding these types of individuals can help you maintain a peaceful and positive environment. Life is too short to surround yourself with negativity and drama. Choose your circle wisely, my friends, and remember, kindness and compassion go a long way. Treat others how you want to be treated, and don't let the negativity of others bring you down. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insightful videos.